sneeze?
Yeah, because when your nose start tickling your nose has like good morning.
Yeah, went to the last little doctor's appointment, man. Last month, this nigga done grew from 13 ounces to a pound and 13 ounces. That nigga about 2 pounds. In the last, he about 1 up to 2 pounds in the last month.
It's alright. It's alright.
We got 3 more months and he supposed to be here. This shit crazy, bro. This shit flying.
3 months?
Yeah. It's like our stomach getting bigger by the day.
It's because it is, nigga. It's because it is. I know this shit feel fake, though.
The feeling is like... That's one of the best feelings in the world. But it's a different feeling. You never felt no feeling like that until you experience that shit. When you experience that shit, it's mind blowing to know that something that you created is grown inside of her.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see them go from a mustard seed to her stomach won't stop moving and shit. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's a feeling you'll never forget. I don't see how niggas... I really don't see how niggas just have kids and, like, leave them everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't never see myself doing that. I could never see myself doing that shit like that.
I feel like
Nah, I don't think I could be that type of person either. I mean, because it's like it's literally an extension of you. So it's one of them things where it's like, if you give up on a child, you give up on yourself.
To me, I agree with that. And it's like, you know, to know that you did all you could and your kids ungrateful is one thing. You know what I'm saying? But when you know you ain't did shit for them and then you still expect them, man, you should know what's up. That's one thing I can say. Like, my dad, he fucked up a lot when we grew up and shit. Like, but he knew for a fact that if my mom was to pass before him, he felt like he ain't have nobody. Because he fucked up so much, bro, like, it's kind of hard for you to respect that at that point.
Yeah. I know mine wasn't there like he should have been, but at times he was there when I wouldn't expect him to be sometimes. I give him a little bit of credit for that. But for the most part, though, he wasn't there. He wasn't there like that.
My dad was there, but he just didn't do shit. He was more of a hindrance more than a help.
That's what I'm saying.
What I will commend him with is he stayed. And a lot of people be like, well, nigga, that's the least he could have did, especially when you ain't the sole provider. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to stay with a woman and to have multiple children with her, and it go from being about y'all to about the kids. Like, you know, that's why I tell people, and that's why I try to make sure that ain't the only thing that we have in common is the kids. You know what I'm saying? You got to try to keep shit cool between y'all. Y'all got to date. Y'all got to have y'all time. It can't just be all about the kids, because when the kids grow up and they gone, what's keeping y'all together?
That's why when people say when you get married, don't nothing supersede the marriage, not even the kids.
That's the order. The order is supposed to be your belief, your spouse, then the children. It don't supposed to be the kids first. But I feel like that's the hardest thing about blended families that don't be correct. And that's because it be out of order most of the time. When you meet somebody and they have children already, right? it's gonna be tough for her to say that you come before her kids. And most likely, most of the time, it's never gonna be like that.
No.
You're gonna come after the kid. But then you are expected to be the husband to her, and she's not even the wife she's supposed to be to you. And vice versa. I know niggas that, you ain't never coming before my kids. But if you actually choose the right person, saying somebody come after your kids is not, saying you're a bad parent. But you gotta understand, kids will try to divide shit. Divide and conquer is in children's DNA.
Yeah.
That's what they all about. They gonna put two against each other. Who's gonna give me what I want? Who's not gonna give me what I want? So you got to be mindful of that, and don't be blind to it because you love them. That's the shit that a lot of people fuck up with.
I mean, it should be a transitional period, like when in a relationship, when
if somebody is coming
if the
with
kids is first, eventually it should shift into, especially if y'all get into a marriage.
Yeah.
Component, it should shift a little bit.
It's a respect.
Now it's an exception to that though.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to be clear on it. And I feel like the first year, kids should come first.
Yeah.
After that year, if y'all still getting serious, it should be balanced. But I feel like it's tricky though, because if you get into a relationship with somebody who already has kids and they put their kids first as they should, when does that transitional point hit to where the spouse will come first? You get what I'm saying? Because that child was there before that nigga or that bitch. But it's more so for the females than it is for the niggas, because the nigga say fuck them kids in any situation just because he can. But a woman can't do that shit. So I wonder when that transitional period starts to hit for women, like when they like, okay, it should be a little bit more like, all right. I know, now I will say that all depends on the age of the kids too.
Yeah.
You got to think about that. If them kids are at the age to where they can do for themselves, so I say about, I want to say 5 for real, depending on the circumstances. If they got siblings that are older, 5. If they are the only child, or if they got kids the same age as them or run about the same age as them, I give about 10. To where it's like your spouse should come first. But if you got a 5-year-old, 3-year-old, 5-year-old, 4-year-old, and then you got a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, whatever, then the focus should be a little bit more on your partner, because your kids are old enough to where they've already been taken care of enough with themselves and shit. So it's like, you got to get to a point now where you focusing on yourself, because your kids are starting to transition away from you.
I feel like respect definitely goes both ways. As the child should respect his elders and authority over him, if you as somebody get serious and they have a child, your child should respect them and they should respect your child. They shouldn't be putting their hands on them, whooping their ass and doing crazy shit just because they feel like they can. That's unacceptable. Number 2, now, if you could come to me for help, if you could come to me for things that you want, you know what I'm saying? Anything. Whether that's, I done fed you today.
Talking about the kids?
Yeah. Whether I done fed you today, whether I done clothed you today, whether I done took you somewhere. When I tell you it's time to go to sleep, it shouldn't be no back talk. It shouldn't be nothing like that. I'm talking about you. If I'm telling you to correct something, stop it. You're not doing. You're not supposed to do that. You need to listen. That means I got your best interest. But if I'm telling you just being a dick to you, man, get the fuck out of here, little nigga. Then that's a bad nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck your for type nigga. That's a Snoop Dogg type nigga. Mm-hmm. Baby boy. You don't do no shit like that. But it's niggas out here that's like that. They just in here slinging dick and that's it. But like, you know, if you come to me for things that you want and shit, I should be able to level with you on the level enough to where I could say, hey, stop doing that. That's not right. Stop. And you should listen to that.
Yeah.
Just respect.
And I think I wouldn't mind having kids with somebody who has a child. But with my ex and shit, part of the reason why I was like, outside of just my personal shit, just not being able to be there for it financially like I want to. Another thing was too, like, she didn't have bad kids or nothing, but it was just certain shit that they did that I just didn't want my child to do. Yeah. And if they all got in trouble as collective, my child shouldn't be the only one getting his ass whooped. Cause I'm whooping that ass. You fuck up. But I just don't want I didn't want that. You know what I'm saying, for myself or for my child. Whereas, you know what I'm saying, for that to be, cause that's unfair. And then it's like, am I really the kind of ready to take on that type of shit? So, because that's a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing that's a component you gotta think about. Being that is their sibling, they gonna pick up on a lot of the bullshit that they got that you can't do nothing about. And see, it's fucked up when they do something as a collective, but you can only regulate one of them.
Yeah. I see exactly what you're saying.
And that's why I was like, nah, I couldn't get with that.
In your case, 2 or more kids. Damn older kids at that. You definitely, it's gonna be more of a struggle trying to regulate that.
Yeah.
And that's a challenge. But definitely, one kid picks up stuff off the other kid. But see, you know, what's tolerated with one ain't tolerated with the other. If you talk to me, I'll talk with you. If you act up, you don't get rewarded for that. I could talk to you firmly. I could tell you something that, like, I could say something that my girl could say, and it might not have the same effect because she know what's going to be allowed with her. When I say something, it happens because she know what's not going to be allowed with me, and that's not no whoopings or nothing like that. Just a firmness in my voice. When I tell you something, you need to do it. I only tell you something when it need to happen. I help you with everything, you know. I do what I'm supposed to, as if you put a title on it as a stepdad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be doing my job and then some in a lot of people's eyes. So it's like, when I say something, it's basic stuff. Hey, go to bed. You know what time it is. She keep doing stuff, keep calling her mama, but then if she's there with me, it wouldn't be nothing like that. I told you something once, that's it. She supposed to be asleep. I say, hey, go to sleep. You know what time it is, go to bed. She might not like it, but she going to sleep. Mama tell her that she's gonna come up with 10 reasons why she can't go to sleep. Until she finally just get yelled at again, or she get threatened to get a whooping or something like that. I ain't gotta make no threats with her. I just tell her stuff. And it's like, she might not like it sometimes, but she listen to me. Because I ain't trying to abuse her or nothing like that. I ain't touching her. I just talk to her. But I also play with her. I also buy her things. I also look out for her. I also make sure she's good, you know, like a father figure would. So it's like,
it's the balance.
Yeah, it's a way to be with children. Everybody that ain't like that. Everybody not good with kids. Like, you know, some people don't have the patience for that shit, and I understand it, because kids is stressful. Them niggas is stressful. Kids will stress you the fuck out with the shit they do. But, you know, something that wasn't allowed for me, that won't be allowed with my son, is pouting and shit, nigga. Like, that shit wasn't allowed for us.
No.
We weren't allowed to whine and talk and all that shit. My mama ain't play that shit. My mama ain't play that. So if my mama ain't play, what the fuck you think I'ma do?
Nah, I can't do with that shit. All that power, man, throwing fits and shit. You get hit. Sit your motherfucking ass down. Sit your ass down somewhere.
My mom was like, Mom, you fall out, she fall out with you.
Yeah.
Should have got down on the ground and whipped your ass. Get your punk ass.
Bernie Mac,
yeah.
baby girl in the store.
She ain't playing that shit.
Get
so
your punk ass.
Like, yeah, nigga, like it's got to be like that. Hey, and you know you go bear responsibility one day, my nigga. You's a man.
Yeah.
So you know, yeah, you got to tighten up. I'm definitely gonna be the nigga that had to let him fall a few times, and I ain't going, oh, you alright? If it ain't no bad fall, get up. You alright?
Yeah.
I did that with my niece.
I'm like that with my nephew. When he do something, my mom, why you hit him like that? That little bitch, alright? That motherfucker faking that shit because he know you gonna go for it. Boy, alright. That nigga damn near my size, and he ain't even in high school yet. Middle school, let alone, you know what I'm saying? So, you just gotta be like that, man. But it's just all about balance, though.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers just don't have balance. You see what Amber Rose said she stopped being a feminist, though?
What?
Because she see how bitches treat niggas. She was like, she got friends that faked abortions just to get the money. And I'm like, you just now figuring this out about your friends after all them years you doing that slut walk shit and all this other dumb ass shit like that.
Man, that's what I'm saying. People just now getting conscious about that shit. They been know this shit happen. They been know girls cry to try to get their way. They been know that how they get down in relationships and shit. They already know how sneaky and low down they could be. But they always try to put it off on us that we just like that. But yeah, like, I understand, like, why? What's so good? Why is the clarity happening now? I want to know what made her come up with it. It's more so my question. What made her come to that conclusion now? After all these years of doing it.
Something that happened to somebody close to her that was a male.
Had to be, bro.
Because bitches don't see that type of shit until it happens close to home.
And let them have sons. And they sons go through the same shit they did.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's a few girls out here, man, that got sons. And they gonna have to see them go through it.
That's probably why mamas don't like a lot of girlfriends and you know what I'm saying, shit like that.
Yeah.
They used to do that shit. But I'm like,
yeah, they know how they got down.
That's karma though, ain't it? That's a bitch.
Like a dude that have a daughter that did girls dirty, beat bitches. Guess what happens? Your daughter get older. She the bitch getting beat now.
Motherfucker getting mooped up. Like, bitch,
and you ain't liking that shit. You ready to kill somebody? You ready to do this? But she telling you wrong for trying to deal in her relationship because she love this nigga that's whooping her ass.
Mm-hmm. And it ain't the first person. She ain't the first person that don't realize that shit. What a clarity. But I honestly can't say I know where the clarity come from. Because it's like, what we in 2025?
Yeah.
This shit been going on heavily since when Lil Baby come out? 19, 20?
Nah, he been out before that. He probably came out like 17.
17? Yeah. About the City Girls and shit, right?
Yeah.
From then to now. It's too late. Niggas is giving up. That's why motherfuckers is flipping switch, taking the seats off their bikes, man, and riding raw. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas is turning gay, man. Like, it's, and a lot of females is doing the same thing. But I think that's part of the reason why where the clarity come from too. These girls started fucking their friends and shit like that. They started getting a little secret relationships and seeing how their friends is flip-flopping and doing all this extra shit. Like, damn, is this what niggas go through? Yeah, bitch. Shit hurt, don't it? So now you see why niggas act the way they act. Why they got 3 of y'all that act the same way? It's too much of a... Life is not PlayStation, you know what I'm saying? There's way too many games and shit that's being played, like... And it's hard to take people serious, and... it's hard to know when somebody's telling the truth about something. You know, I got called toxic. Didn't even do nothing.
What you get called toxic for?
Mainly fucking, but just like, see, that's what's wrong with you. You say, no, I'm just being honest. Like, I'm here just to see what's up. I don't have no ulterior motives. I'm just seeing what's up with you. You know what I'm saying? How you been? Try to get back in contact. Try to socialize more. Just get out with more people type shit, basically. Yeah, a little pussy came. But it was one of them things where it was like, it was no ulterior motive. Just because I'm doing the physical a certain way, you get what I'm trying to say? Doesn't mean that I'm trying to fuck your mind up or nothing like that. It's just how I lay it down.
I mean, what you signed up for?
Yeah. You jump back into that shit, but it's crazy because it's like, if something is too good or it seems too good, like it's non-confrontational, you're playing with me. How the fuck am I playing with you?
It's crazy to me. How can you use your weapon, but I can't use my weapon?
Right.
And when I say that, like you said, you got called toxic for fucking her like you was fucking her. But you be in a relationship with a girl, right? And I'm gonna tell you one of the most dangerous things that a woman could do is try to use pussy as a weapon. And when you try to weaponize that shit, you make niggas develop new guns. You make niggas come up with ways. And it ain't gonna
turn
be
around
with you.
and hit with a switch on your dumb ass.
Hey, you thought you weaponized something, and here this nigga done.
Nigga done came back with a red dot, a green bean, a switch, and a 50 clip. Bitch, you had a little deuce.
I done came back with monkey nuts on my goddamn nine. What you gonna do now? And that's when niggas get called this, that, and the third because, oh, you know, I can't believe you cheated on me. I can't believe you tried to weaponize something that you supposed to give me. Every time it's always about, I think with a girl, you got to get me there. You got to get me in the mood. Nigga.
I never understood that. I feel like if a nigga gotta get you there, your pussy don't get wet. Period. Like,
it's questions to that. Why is that, ladies?
Because I feel like a dude can look at you in certain clothes and dick get hard.
Yeah. Hey, we got to be nothing nice.
Crazy.
You got a moo-moo on. And I'm looking like, God damn.
Dick hard for no reason.
Ready to get up.
But now I gotta goddamn lick your ass for 30 minutes and rub on your nipples like this. Just for you to get a little horny. Like, nah, man, let that shit be natural. Like, but that's how you know somebody really attracted to you, and that is if, like, you don't have to do nothing for them to just want you. Because they already thinking about you, just unconsciously. You give them a kiss on the cheek or something like that, slap them on the ass, panties wet. So for a woman to be like, well, you got to get me there. Are you really into me, or you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm thinking back on my, you know what I'm saying, on shit, it was just always that. I might have had like one or two that have been like, you had to get me there. And I'm like, and the pussy just didn't get wet like it's supposed to.
I say, it can't be that, but I might say it also might boil back down to sex drive. And everybody ain't sex crazed like that.
That too.
And
I mean, that's a part of it, but I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like, it's definitely a two-sided coin. You can't just say it's all one. You can't put all in one basket. It's some people that don't like to fuck as much. I'm one of the people, I like to fuck.
Yeah.
I could do that all day. I don't give a fuck if I'm sick. I don't really care. Only time I don't really, and that's probably different from some other people, but only time I really don't want no pussy if I'm pissed. If I'm pissed at you, I don't want no pussy from you at that time. I'm like, you got me turned off of you right now. I'm talking about pissed. I don't want nothing from you, then.
Yeah. If I don't want nothing from you,
you done pissed me the fuck off.
I'm on the way. Nah, fuck. I'm past that. I'm on the way out the relationship. If I don't want nothing from you, I'm just on a whole different mindset now. I'm thinking about other bitches and all type of shit at that point. If I don't really want nothing from you like that. But I'm not gonna cheat though.
No.
Same time.
No, I ain't gonna cheat.
And see, the fucked up thing about it, and the difference between men and women, is that she might not cheat, but she know who got next.
Oh,
With
yeah.
a nigga, majority of the time, nigga, we just going out on a whim. We just thinking about being free. We really ain't got too much next because we done cut everything off for you. Y'all get more. And see, fellas, to be honest with you, nigga, we need to start doing that shit too. Just learn how to start giving that, planning for the future, but stop giving that dick up so early. Get that dick up too easy, you start to lose control of everything else too, though. Cause that's how I know a bitch knows she can break you, by throwing a little pussy in your face. Yeah, I can't get that dick up too easy.
You gotta withhold sometimes.
Yeah, jack off in the bathroom. You'll be able to come again eventually. But it's just, it's a lot to it, nigga. A lot of bullshit. Bullshit. Would you let a stud though stay with your girl? Yeah, your girlfriend got a stud best friend? Had one. You went out of town, right? So whatever, doesn't matter. And her stud best friend wanted to stay over. You gonna let her?
Fuck no.
About to say, nigga, you thought about that too long.
I'm sitting here like, nah.
You ain't let the stud stay over there, nigga. Hell no. Boy, you lost your goddamn mind. She come over there with a 12-inch dick. Cause studs will try your bitch quicker than your homeboy. Well, no. They'll try your bitch about the same time. Your homeboy, he'll try as soon as you leave. And that's what fuck him up.
Yeah.
The stud gonna wait till it get late.
That's one thing
She gonna wait.
I would never make that no thing. Like, you know, I'm cool with niggas and shit, but I would never be like,
goddamn fool.
Oh shit, I'm on the way, bro. You go ahead, just knock on the door. Nigga, you better wait till I pull up, and I'll tell you to come. You better not be in my goddamn house when I pull up. You know what that might start.
Hell no. It's only two niggas. I would be like, alright, and that's you and Shaquan.
I wouldn't even do that with my brother. And
it depends, but see, the way my shit is though, I would have my joint around y'all enough to where it's like, you know what I'm saying, like
bringing them around, but like I don't give a fuck. Like I know I'm like my pops with that.
I ain't talking. No. Don't mistake, nigga. I ain't talking about some just pull up at the house and shit and it's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like, nigga, I'm at BP.
Yeah.
Go in the house, nigga.
Shop your new mattress your way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type shit like that. So it ain't like no.
I'm at BP. I'm about to pull up. I'll be there in a second. That's what I was saying.
That's it.
I'll be there in a second, bro.
That's it. But now you can't do no stud. Let no stud stand at all. She gonna walk around with no drawers on and just a strap and some sweatpants.
Oh
Yo,
God.
sweatpants.
Oh, you bitch. But yeah, man, like, nah, I just ain't with that. Like, Now, if you got niggas that you cool with, I ain't talking about hitting you a phone and all that shit. I'm talking about like boom, working at a job or something like that. There's niggas you talk to and shit like that.
Oh, ain't that nigga from the job gonna be nowhere near my bitch.
Cordial conversations is fine, but it just ain't gonna be nothing extra.
Mm.
You gonna show me respect, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I'm gonna show you respect. So like, yeah, just don't do no crazy shit. This nigga asked my girl to use some lotion at the job, and she was like, hell no, you can't get none. I ain't about to hear that shit. You ain't about to get me in no shit.
Yeah, it was like that.
She already knew. Like, I don't give a fuck. Get that shit from somebody else.
I ain't that bad.
I'm that bad.
I ain't that bad.
I'm that bad because you that bad. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, but you gotta know your bitch, though.
My girl, nigga, it was a 80-year-old, 70-year-old lady at the job
Yeah, I mean,
at Walmart telling me. And she was like, all right, now she talking too much. I'm like,
Aisha.
I'm like, God damn, she's 70.
Aisha was like that. Aisha was like that.
She's 70, goddamn it. Hey.
Aisha was like that. So she still got a pussy.
I'm like, oh my God, like nobody ain't trying to hit that shit.
Yeah, come on, man. Now you just doing too much. Yep, she was like that. That shit crazy though, man.
Yeah.
But I ain't that bad though. I mean, if a nigga ass, give him some lotion, man. Walk away after that. You know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't be nothing after that. Cause that's just the nigga opening just to be like, so what you doing, man?
Yeah.
Nigga, you just needed some lotion. Shut the fuck up.
If you don't get the lotion, you already know what time it is.
Hell yeah.
Nothing. Next.
I respect the shit though. I laugh though, but I was like, nah, I ain't that bad. But I you know what I do hate though? I hate them old songs that always talking about some niggas be trying to holler at other niggas bitches on purpose. Like Joe. I hate Joe.
Oh yeah.
Every Joe song is about him trying to fuck somebody. That nigga Joe can't never pull his own hoe. I've never heard a song with Joe talking about pulling his own bitch. Name me one.
I can't.
Joe always, baby, I wanna do all of the things your man won't do. How you know what this nigga doing and ain't doing?
Joe's definitely one of those niggas. All them songs, most of them songs back in the day.
And Lil Cool J
like
was too.
Hell yeah. All he do is sit back, he's smoking,
Drink.
he's smoking drink. I'm working out, and it's just nothing but song.
Like, nigga, we don't give a fuck about none of that. Pow! Nigga, shut up. Fuck about none of that shit, man.
That's facts, though.
That shit is ridiculous, though, nigga. I ain't never understood it. I always hated that shit. I'm like, nigga, you can't put. It's so many other hoes out here. Like, you gotta fuck with mine.
There's niggas like that, man.
What I mean, what you is it? I can't even say that shit is a satisfaction. Like, that's never been. Even when I was younger, that shit was never like one of them things where I've aspired to do.
Niggas don't.
I've done it, but I've never aspired to do no shit like that.
It's like, I don't know if it's a thinking I'm a confidence thing, or if it's just like a nigga that's like, oh damn, well, I ain't think nobody had to open up with her, but he talking to her. Let me see if I can too. It's almost a thing like that with a nigga, and it's like when they get shut down, they be hurt. Cause they be like, ain't no fucking way you shut me down, but you talking to me, like, it be pissed.
That shit crazy. Like I said, I done
know,
like with Kiana.
Yeah.
That situation with her.
Yeah.
But at the same time in high school, right? I don't think you was there. You remember that girl Brianna Harris?
Probably if I seen her.
She was real thick, fat butt, had the little birthmark or some shit on her cheek.
Yeah.
We had talked for like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it went around the school a little bit because it was up. After that nigga, was it Tevin, I think? Lemon, the light-skinned nigga, he started talking to her. So I was leaving out the bathroom and shit. He walked past. He was like, "Hey, bro, let me show you a picture." He just showed me a picture of her in her brown panties. He was like, "It's a bad bitch, ain't it?" In my head, I'm like, "Nigga, are you trying to say you knocked me for my bitch, or you trying to like one up me or something? Or what?" But I done been on the other side of that shit too, where it's like I never understood the point. You know what I'm saying? Like I never understood the satisfaction. Like
I done had a lot of niggas that had girls and they would bring them around and it just wound up turning weird because this girl either started saying some weird shit or doing some weird shit. Basically trying to get me the pussy.
yeah,
And that's why I kind of don't do too much of that mixing like that. You know, goddamn, how you doing? Keep it pushing. I don't do too much conversating and shit because it always turned into that for me. Since I was a teenager, shit always went like that for me. I remember hanging out with this older nigga that was in the valley with me and shit. And his girl was trying to give me some pussy. She got drunk. They got drunk. He passed out drunk. And she came downstairs and was like, you wanna stay or you gonna leave? And I was like, I'm probably about to get up out of here. And she was like, you sure? And walked up on me and did me one of these numbers. Nigga,
that nigga had to be like Jody. He had to pull a Jody.
Nigga, I slid up. I had to slide up underneath her, bro. And she wasn't, nigga, she was shorter than me.
And that was your homeboy?
Yeah,
You
that
did
was
the
my
right
nigga.
thing.
Like, that was my nigga.
Nigga pulled a Jody up out there.
Yeah,
Bitch,
like-
you can't suck dick anyway.
Mm.
You gonna wait after she sucked the dick a little bit before you leave?
Yeah, I had to get up out of there. I had to get up out of there before anything went down.
I know one time when I first went to GTCC, I had it was this bitch was like, I lie to you not, she was like 6'4" and like 320, probably 330. Ass was out to here, really. Like, bitch could do a split. So she had a little skinny homegirl too we had class with. We had them motherfuckers doing splits on concrete.
Dang.
And it was crazy because we couldn't, like, the skinny one, okay, it was cool. She just wanted to do a split because the big bitch did. We couldn't believe the big bitch did a split. Like, that shit was amazing, nigga. She was flexible. You know what her boyfriend name was, though? Brandon. Little skinny nigga. But the point I'm trying to tell you is the little skinny joint that was doing splits on concrete, that weekend I seen her with her boyfriend in the mall. I was walking out, she was walking in. I hit her with a low peace sign like that, like down low and shit. She seen it, she going like that, just walked out. I'm like, damn.
Bitches ain't shit, boy.
I was like, what? We came in that class the next day. She was like, you smooth with your little peace sign. So I didn't want to fuck nothing up. God damn, bitch, I ain't even do nothing. But I know how niggas will get. Niggas will kill you over pussy before they kill you over paper.
Hell yeah.
Niggas will kill you over pussy before they kill you over motherfucking paper.
Niggas will chase pussy before they had chase
Chase
money.
paper. Hell no. Like 50 said, nigga, you hustling backwards if you're chasing the bitch stupid, chase the paper, they come with the shit.
Man, that shit true that nigga done bought the house, the halfway house that Big Meat stay in now.
I ain't heard nothing about it, but I believe it.
I heard he bought that shit and said, now that yellow motherfucker gotta pay me rent. Hey, that shit true. That nigga
He posted it on Instagram?
Oh, I think I seen it on Instagram.
That's crazy. I mean, they say he really bought them tickets to Ja Rule show.
Yeah, hell yeah, he did. 50 Cent diabolical, nigga.
Nigga, that shit is funny, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Somebody was like, nigga, that shit whack. Nigga, that shit is funny, nigga.
Now, one thing I will say about that shit, I was talking about that the other day, that Big Meat shit, bro. It's like, you can say whatever now because of what side of it he on now and shit, but that nigga 42 Dub gave that nigga 100K.
Yeah.
And it's like, now think about this. This nigga just gave this nigga 100K. Now that's not millions of dollars, but he just gave this nigga 100K. Why do you think he did that? Not just because he from Detroit. Not just because he want to get something off of that shit. these niggas actually looked up to him because what he did. This nigga was everywhere.
Yeah, Gucci said he looked up to Blue Da Vinci.
Yeah, BMF was in 50 states. BMF was in 50 states. You can never have that same impact like they did. So like everybody was pumping this nigga name hard as fuck when he was locked up, trying to gain street credit off that shit. Even Kanye talking to Trump about getting him out, and all that different type shit. So you think of that, and then you got niggas that sit here and laugh at that shit now, like, but ain't nobody never did what this nigga did.
Yeah.
This nigga actually did it, and he did it on a crazy fucking level.
But it'd be crazy if we do come out as a snitch, though.
It would be. It would be. It
Be
would
some
be.
wild shit.
It would be. But I still respect, that, you know. I acknowledge that, like, I respect that, because Buddy really done did it.
Yeah. I mean, despite the negative aspects of it. But he did do a lot, though. Like, he boosted the community and fucked it up at the same time, which is crazy.
Hell yeah. But what I'm saying is, it's like a nigga to come from nothing and really make something of himself, doing whatever it takes. Like, he did that.
Yeah.
He did that. And a lot of niggas can't say that. Niggas talk about snitching, but I remember a time when 50 Cent went and had the police when Rick Ross and them was trying to run down on him. But he was calling him the police, saying because he worked as a correctional officer. I also remember Ja Rule going to the studio and whipping his ass in the studio.
Ja Rule got stabbed after that, too.
Yeah.
He got stabbed before.
But he whipped your ass, though.
But that, I mean, yeah, he paid for that shit, though.
Yeah.
He paid for that shit. 50 an ill nigga, though.
You know her. You ain't never seen her before. She was goddamn all up in your shit, look like.
Oh, I ain't know.
Mm-hmm.
I look, but I don't know. But shit, we've been going for a minute. This is 30 Minutes More Break podcast, man, and we out.
Yes, sir.